The marine iguanas of the Galapagos face a dire threat in ever-intensifying and increasing El Niño cycles brought on by global warming. As their populations decline with every season, their recovery is thwarted by invasive predators in the form of feral cats, dogs, and rats brought into these islands, either intentionally or unintentionally. However, there remains hope for these marine lizards. How can we save these endemic species? Marine iguanas evolved to survive El Niño. The problem is that due to climate change, it's simply occurring far too often for iguanas to recover. As communities around the world come together to combat climate change, this problem with ever-increasing El Niños will hopefully fade. But there is little else that can be done from here on the island. One of the measures currently being taken on this island to protect the marine iguana's young is cordoning off their nesting areas like this to protect them from tourist traffic. However, preventing predation is more difficult. By today, stray cats have become the dominant predator of marine iguanas in the Galapagos. Research found that only 1% of hatchlings survived in a cat-affected colony on Santa Cruz Island, compared to 53% surviving in an unaffected colony. For 2 decades, local organizations have advanced policies to contain and regulate island cats and dogs. The long-term goal of shelters like this one, here on San Cristobal Island, is to ensure that this is ideally the last generation of stray dogs to reside on this island and pose a threat to the marine iguanas and other animals which the dogs can feed on. This way we can ensure the long-term survival and security of animals like the marine iguanas here in the Galapagos. Organizations have reached a 70 to 80% pet sterilization rate year after year on the islands, a great step towards safe marine iguana populations. As of 2021, San Cristobal Island requires all cats and dogs on the island to be microchipped and sterilized, and the trade of animals on the island is prohibited. This means that all animals on the island are accounted for. Invasive rats on the islands, however, also eat marine iguana eggs.
The rats are very aggressive to the nesting zone for the iguanas. For example, in this spot you can see this behind the fence. This is the main area for marine iguanas in this area near the town. So the rats will hunt on them easily, on the babies also, in the eggs even easier because they live by themselves. They survive and they hatch by themselves, right?
In 2019, conservationists on North Seymour Island covered their entire island with poisoned rat bait. As of 2021, this island and other Galapagos islands using the same approach declared themselves rat-free. Through all these efforts, however, gaps still remain. Animal control policies differ between islands, and goals are not always met. As of 2018, only around half of Santa Cruz Island's pets were sterilized. Though some Galapagos residents and tourists ignore predator regulation policies, many other locals express the importance of preserving marine iguanas for all people on the island.
My friend, in Galapagos, 95% of the people is working from tourism. The income to the Galapagos is thanks to the tourism. So iguanas represent economy to us as well. So we don't want to kill them. We don't use them as food. We don't sell them as exotic animals. But conservation also make money in Galapagos. To have them in good condition is our income.
The work being done today on these islands to conserve marine iguana populations is incredible, but there is still a ways to go. Next time, we'll explore what more can be done to stabilize marine iguana populations on these islands.